I live in the city of angels, lonely as I am, together we cry. The light on the street is, she's my companion. I walk through the vistas, she knows who I am. She sees my good days and she kisses me. Right never worry, that is a lie. Don't you wanna feel like you did that day? Take me to a place I love. Take me your way. I don't ever wanna feel like you did that day. Take me to a place I love. Take me your way. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Scott. I'm Scott, and in this video we're going to learn how to play the part 2 of Under the Bridge. Super fun, really fun guitar parts to play here, and yeah, let's learn how to play it. Alright, so starting off, what we're going to learn is this intro part here, when he's singing, you know. Sometimes I feel like I don't want me. Right after the intro, which was, if you haven't learned how to do that, previous video, part 1, goes over the intro. Okay, so for this part, you're just going to go to a D major, E major bar chord right here. So you're going to have your pointer finger, second to top string on the 7th fret, ring finger holding down the 2 middle strings and the second to bottom string on the 9th right there. Okay, so now all you do is strum that guy, and then you go up to this B major bar chord right here. So it's just right above, and so you just for this guy you put your pointer finger on the top string, 7th, ring and pinky on the second to top and third to top, you know, pinky right below your ring, both on the 9th fret, middle finger on the 3rd to bottom string on the 8th fret in between, and then your pointer finger ideally holding down all the strings, like bar chord. Okay, so you have that guy there, and then the first time, he only does this one time, but so after that, you just strum that guy once, and then you're with your ring and pinky where they are, right from playing that bar chord, you pluck the second to top and third to top string, where your ring and pinky are holding down, and you slide up 2 frets, and then you put your pointer finger down on the 3rd to bottom and second to bottom string on the 9th fret, and pluck up. So you pluck. What I do, I pluck down on the second to top and the 3rd to top string and slide up, and then I pluck up on the second to bottom and 3rd to bottom string where your pointer finger's holding down. And you want to let the top 2 strings ring out while you're plucking that guy. Okay? So you got okay? And after that, you go all the way down here. Pointer finger's going to be on the 4th fret, ring finger second to top string 6th fret, and pinky right below that. And you just strum the top 3 strings. So after, go to that guy, and then you just go up 1 fret, just move everything up 1 fret, and you can put your middle finger down if you want and do a fuller major bar chord, or just strum the top 3 strings. You can't really tell a big difference when you're playing it. So So that whole first part goes like this. Okay? So that's the first part. The second part, you go back to that E major bar chord. Same thing again to the B on the top. And then you just go, and then you just slide up 2 frets. So your pointer's going to be on the 9th, ring and pinky on the 11th, bar chord hold, and you just strum the top 3 strings. So, and then you go down to the A major bar chord, so pointer finger on the 5th, and strum that guy once. Okay, so you got okay, so that's the second time you play through it. The third time, go back to that E major, B, hit that guy, just the top 3 strings, and then you go down to the 4th fret bar chord, where your pointer finger's gonna be on the 4th fret, and then go, and then so bam, 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 bam. Okay. Okay, so the first time you do this. So the first time on the way through. Second time is the simplest one. Third time, you go to that guy and then you go down like you did the first time, and then the last one, you just do the basic easy one. Okay? And after that guy, so that's the whole thing right there. I'll just show you this one more chord, and then I'll go over that first part again one more time slowly. So you go to, so after that guy, you go to this chord, which goes in the next part. So what this chord is your pointer fingers will be on the 2nd top string, 7th fret. Ring is going to be on the 9th fret on the 3rd to top string. Middle finger is going to be on the 3rd to bottom string, 8th fret, and pinky is going to be on the 2nd to bottom string, 9th fret. Okay? And when you strum, you want to mute the top string and the bottom string. You don't want those ringing out. So I rest my pinky on the bottom, and I have my pointer touching the top string so it doesn't ring out. And then it goes to the next part. Okay? So that whole first part. Okay, so that's the whole first part right there, and then it goes into this part 2. Okay, the second section we're going to learn here. So here, and this is the second section. It goes when it goes, after that. This whole part. Okay, so the real tricky part here is just right off the bat is just this first transition, and then everything else is pretty manageable. But you got to get the strumming down for this part is important. So the first part goes. Okay, so what that is, you go to the same bar chord you were doing earlier, the E major, and you go down, down, up. And then two muted strums, and while while I mute, so if you can do this, so I do down, down, up, and then while I'm doing those two strums, I'm getting my fingers ready for the next chord, which is just like it's like a form of a bar chord. It's a different way to play a bar chord, but so you have your ring and pinky on the second to top and third to top string on the 9th fret, middle on the 3rd to bottom 8th, and then pointer on the 2nd to bottom 7th fret. Okay, so that's the chord you're going to. So that's the transition there. So down, down, up, 2 muted, and then down, down, up on that guy again. Okay, and then this is probably the trickiest part of the whole thing. This next part. I do another quick upstroke right before I go into, so down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, and then I do, and then it's hard to play slow. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, and then a quick up, and then leave your middle and pointer there, and hit the 3rd to bottom string where your pointer is. Oh, where your middle finger's pressing down. Sorry. And then you do a hammer on and pull off with your ring finger. Okay. So, and then you go to so you do that, ring finger to the 3rd to top string 9th fret, and then you hit where your middle finger's pressing down again. Okay? So, down, down, up, down, down, up, another quick up, and then, alright, and after that, you throw your ring and pinky on the 2nd to top and 3rd to top string on the 9th fret, and you pluck those. So you just want to strum the second and 3rd to top string, and you pluck it and immediately do a slide up 2 frets. Okay, so when you're here, ring and pinky, and then you're in this position you were earlier. You throw your pointer finger down again on the 3rd to bottom and 2nd to bottom string on the 9th fret. So bend up, and then you go up, down. So bend up, slide up, down, up. So you're plucking the 2nd to bottom and 3rd to bottom, and then the 2nd to top and 3rd to top alternating between plucking 2 strings. Okay? So this is the trickiest part right here, so stick with me and you'll get it. Slide up. Okay? And so that's that first section right there. Is if you can get that down, you'll get this part down, okay? So slide up, and then after that upstroke, the first time you drop down to, so you grab the same hold you're doing here, but you drop it all the way down where your ring and pinky are going to be on the 6th fret, 2nd and 3rd to top string, and your pointer is going to be down on the 2nd to bottom string 4th fret. Okay, so actually, when you strum this guy, you actually don't strum the second to bottom string, just strum these 3 strings, okay? But I have my pointer finger down there anyway, just because it feels good. Okay, so, and then after that, you go to this guy, which is your pointer's gonna be on the 2 bottom strings on the 5th fret, middle 3rd to bottom 6, ring 3rd to top on the 7th. You strum all 4 of those guys. So you just quickly do like a strum, then this, and then transition to this guy, and then you hit the bottom string, do a hammer-on pull-off with your pinky. So you hit the bottom string, hammer on, so your pinky's going down on the 7th fret, pulling off, and then you pluck the 2nd to bottom string, where your pointer finger's holding it down on the 5th. Okay? Alright. So that whole part right there, we'll play it slow. So that down, you'll get the whole thing. Okay, that's because it's now everything's just going to kind of repeat itself, but different variations. Okay, so the first time you play, that's what you do. The second time goes like this. All that is you do the same thing you did in the beginning. This is all the same, but instead of going down here, you go straight to this guy. Okay, so, and then you hit the bottom string, and then you do, and then it goes bam, and then you go up with your pick, just up the strings to where your ring finger is. So okay, and then you go back, and then you go back to this guy. So first time, second time, third time, you do the same thing you did in the first time. Okay, so the same exact thing you did the first time for the third, and then the last time, same thing. You go to that guy, and then, but instead of doing that, you just hit the bottom and the second bottom string. So okay, and then after that, you go back to this chord you did earlier. Okay, so that's the whole thing right there for that second section. Really fun once you get it down. So I'll play it for you one more time slowly, and then we'll move on to the other part. Okay, so here we go. First time. Second time. Third time. And the last. Okay? Back to this. And then we go into the really fun chorus part. super fun. Okay, so how do we play? So we'll learn this last section here, and that'll be all part 2, and that'll be the majority of the song. That's like, 80% of the song right there. Okay, so all right. So how do you play the fun chorus part? So here we go. So it's a little tricky to explain. So with the strumming. So bear with me. Here we go. So the first part goes. That's how you start it off. So how do you start off? You do a down up. Well, starting with the chord. Where are our fingers? Pointers on the second to top string on the 9th fret. Rings on the 11th, third to top. Pinkies right below that on the 11th. Middle's second to bottom string 10th fret, and pointer fingers holding everything down. Okay, for a bar chord. Okay, so starting off, you go down, up, just muted, so you're just resting all your fingers. Down, up, and then down, down, up, and then 2 more mutes. So, bop, bop, down, down, up, mute, mute, and then you go back to this E major bar chord you're doing earlier, and you just go down, down, down. So, bop, bop, down, down, up, bop, bop, down, down, down. Okay? And then you do 2 more mutes while you throw your hand up all the way to this guy, where your pointer fingers be on the second and top string on the 14th fret, ring fingers holding down the 2 middle strings and the second to bottom string on the 16th fret. Throwing that guy. And you do 4 strums, but you've got 2 muted ones before it, so it's a lot. So mute, mute, 1, 2, 3, 4, mute, mute. Okay? So mute, mute, 1, 2, 3, 4, mute, mute. And then it goes back to this guy. And this same chord you start off on, you just go down, down, down. Okay? So the whole first part goes like this. So down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 mute, mute, 1, 2, 3, 4, mute, mute, down, down, down. Okay? So starts over, and then when you start it over, it doesn't do the exact same thing off the bat. There's slight differences with this strumming right here. You're actually only going to strum this guy 1 time. So it goes, so after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 strum. It's hard to play slow, so down, down, down. Down, down, down. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Immediately to that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then a quick da da, and then down, down, down. Okay, and that's how it is when you. So off the bat, it starts off, down, strum, strum, down, down, up, right there. But then when you start it over again, you go around. and then when you go back to this guy, eventually when you want to go back to the other part, you end it on this chord right here when you play it all the way through. Down, 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 and then after that you go back to. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys today. That is part 2 of Under the Bridge. That is most of the song right there. And hopefully I explained everything well enough for you. That's all I got for you. Practice, love yourself, adios.